Hey guys, it's Flare Blitz Banana here, and I know you guys weren't expecting anything like this from me. You were probably expecting my next video to be a mystery dungeon thing like I promised, and that's still in the works, but I want to talk about Super Mario Odyssey for a minute because this game has just gotten me so excited. It's bringing me back. I just cannot wait for this game to come out, and I felt like I should express a little bit how this game is making me feel. So I think that just about everyone had a bit of a history with Mario when they were a kid. Whether you were born in the 80s and played the original on the NES, or maybe even the original Donkey Kong game, or whether you were born in this generation and first started playing something like 3D Land or 3D World or something. I got my first video game system in 2007. I had a Nintendo DS Lite. And that DS came with The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, which is still one of my favorite games ever, but it also came with New Super Mario Bros. And that game I was so hyped over because it's Mario. Mario was so iconic, everyone loves Mario. And that was the first game I ever beat. A couple years later, I got a Nintendo Wii, and eventually, with it, I got Super Mario Galaxy. Many people say Mario Galaxy is one of the best Mario games ever made, and as of right now, I think it is my personal favorite. That is, until Mario Odyssey comes out, of course. However, since Galaxy, I've never been blown away by a Mario game, nor have I become super hyped for one. That is, until now. I've played Mario games since. New Super Mario Bros. 2, that was fun. Super Mario Galaxy 2, I liked it a little bit, but I didn't get too into it. I prefer the original, just because those ideas were still fresh to me. And after experiencing the first one, if you play the second one right afterwards like I did, things can feel a little bit stale, but that's just me. I've played the Mario 64 remake on the DS, that was fun, I played that for a while. Mario 3D Land, liked it, good game, beat it. Mario World, never played it, though from what I've heard I'm not missing a whole lot. So for me, ever since Mario Galaxy, Mario has just been that one franchise that's been fun for me. It's super iconic, but it's never been something that I felt myself so personally attached to, like I am with Pokemon, for example, or the Mother series. But then, last January, Nintendo bestowed upon us a presentation for their newest console, the Nintendo Switch. They announced a lot of games for this. We got Fire Emblem Warriors, Breath of the Wild, and some other cool games. Most people were hyped for Zelda more than anything, but for me personally, I was getting a little tired of the Zelda formula, so I wasn't as hyped for that. Of course, Breath of the Wild went on to become completely different from past Zelda games, and I absolutely love it now, but I didn't know that at the time. For me, when that presentation first came out, I was most excited for Super Mario Odyssey. This presentation was the first time we heard about this game, and we have been teased about a new Zelda for 3 years now, so of course the surprise value hit me pretty hard. I did a cringy reaction video on this, and if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. But basically, my first impression from Mario Odyssey was, wow, this game looks incredible, and I can't wait to play it. Unfortunately, we were told it wasn't going to come out until holiday season, so it would have to sit on the back burner for a while. A few months later, Breath of the Wild came out, and I absolutely loved it. Like I said, it shook things up completely, and because of it, I admittedly kind of forgot about Mario Odyssey for a while. I thought that I had had my fill of hype for the Switch for a while. I didn't think that they could possibly make a game that could get me more excited. Well, a few days ago, E3 happened. I didn't really pay that much attention to E3. I know a couple of things that went down. We're getting Pokemon on the Switch. Apparently there's a main series Pokemon game coming on the Switch, but we know nothing about what it could possibly be. Metroid Prime 4 got announced, but sadly I'm a plebeian who has never played a Metroid game, so that didn't affect me a whole lot. But Nintendo gave us more information on Super Mario Odyssey, and just, in my opinion, a beautifully made trailer. The song was just off the charts. I think the song is why it was this emotional for me and many other people.
Here we go, off the rails. Don't you know it's time to raise our sails? It's freedom like you never knew.
And they also introduced the mechanic of Mario being able to possess his enemies. This is actually something that I have wanted in a game for so long, before I even owned a DS or any sort of video game. I remember when I was a little kid, I played this Nickelodeon game at my friend's house, and one of the characters was Danny Phantom, who's this ghost guy who could possess other enemies. And I thought that was so cool, and I can't believe I haven't played a game with that mechanic in it since. Finally, Mario Odyssey is including it, and it looks like it's going to be incorporated in so many unique ways. I cannot wait to try out different things to possess, and it's not even enemies. You can possess other people, cars, poles to fling yourself across space, binoculars, you name it. There's just so much stuff. I just cannot wait to try this game. This seems like the type of game where you just try a bunch of things and just go and have fun. It feels like Breath of the Wild in that way, and I cannot express how excited I am for this game. Hearing the music and being this hyped for a Mario game for the first time in like 7 years has made me feel like a kid again, and that's really what Nintendo does best. Bringing you back to the good old days, making you feel innocent and happy again, with the classic Nintendo charm and their beloved characters. There's a lot of other unique things too, like it looks like it's going to be an open world thing, and I love the fact that there are towns within the levels that you can explore and buy items from. And speaking of the shops, you can buy new clothes for Mario. I don't think there has ever been a Mario game where you can customize your character. The game is already shaping up to be fantastic. The music is already off to an incredible start with that beautiful theme. And by the way, if that jazz theme with the lyrics and stuff isn't the main theme for the game, or isn't incorporated in some way with the game, I will be sorely disappointed. The graphics already look amazing. They don't matter too much, especially to Nintendo, since who needs graphics when you have a team of geniuses? But the colors just come together so well and just give such a whimsical feeling to the game, which is what, in my opinion, is a lot more important for this game to have than in terms of high quality 4K HD MLG graphics, or whatever the kids are into nowadays. I'm hoping that this game will have a decent story, though probably not since it's a Mario game. But again, it's a Mario game. A good story isn't that important unless if it's one of the Mario and Luigi RPG games. The gameplay mechanics, as I expressed earlier, look so unique and fun, and I just cannot wait to see all of the creative ways they can implement these mechanics. Which brings me to the one thing that I'm concerned about for the game, the level design. Now, I have no reason to believe that the level design will be bad. I just feel like it's the one piece of the puzzle that we don't have confirmed yet. All they need to do is have great level design, which I know is easier said than done, but if they manage to do that, this game will be insane, off the charts, incredible, and it will be considered a masterpiece of our time. I just want to conclude this video by saying the trailer has had such a profound impact to me. So many things went right with it. They introduced a new mechanic of you being able to possess enemies. The music is incredible. The colors all blend together so well. The environments look gorgeous. The levels that we have seen so far look great. I know what I'll be doing then. Exploring the Mushroom Kingdom, throwing my hat around, and seeing what crazy, wacky things I can do in this beautiful world that they have set before us. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna split, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.